Right, a bit of a country download. I think on our healing journey, which is a bit of an overused buzzword, but whatever, I can't think of anything else to say, is we start to realise that, and maybe we have for a long time, it's just some of us are ingrained in our programs a little bit more than others, for whatever reason, non-judgmental, is that we tend to form really strong opinions about a lot of things external because it's triggering us in loads of different ways, and we need to feel a certain comfortability in our division or separation from that other thing. When I think when I say we all, I mean this collective, whoever watches, whether they like me or not, there's a reason you're watching, maybe your soul's talking to you in a different way than your mind, which might not like me, but we form opinions on lots of different things, and as we're going through this remembrance, many of us are detaching or have for a long time from certain belief systems and strong opinions. I have considered myself, I don't know about these days, I definitely have my opinions on things because I guess that's part of being human. And I guess that's where I'm at in my journey at the minute. It might dissolve even more will dissolve even more as I get older. But we're sort of, well, I think in the last video, I don't know if I've put it out yet, but loosening the grip on why do we need to have opinions? We start to realise that the more wounded we are and the less that we've healed, we sort of have to hold on to these opinions of things. And we just cycle round in the same behaviour without releasing and letting go, which means energetically we just end up getting heavier and heavier. And even if physically we're not large people, but energetically we've just been weighed down with so much of the trauma or the pain that we've moved through in life, and like our opinions and our belief systems and how much they matter, when that doesn't really serve us in the long term. Again, as I said, I am opinionated. I've definitely moved away from vocalising certain opinions because it's not necessary. I'm not here to save anybody. I'm here to share a story, which is why I'm on the videos. But yeah, this dissolution of strong opinions and belief systems and just being more in flow is perhaps obviously a sign of this, God, can you see that? That's how cold it is here. Oh my gosh. Kenya, where are you? Sorry. I mean, in all of this energy, like, we don't really need to know. We don't really need to have an opinion. We don't really need to get involved in other people's opinions. It's the lack of something in our own selves, our own lives, that keeps us sort of involved in gossip and this and opinions. Excuse me. Clearing. None of this is like a judgment or negative or positive on people or people around me. It's just an normalization of my own learnings and findings and deprogramming. And from some of the conversations that I've had around with conscious elders in my life. Because, yeah, I mean, the relationship with elders is like, there are conscious elders and we need to have respect from everybody. But there's also, just because someone's an elder doesn't mean that what they're saying is necessarily from a healed perspective or a wise or conscious perspective. But we respect everybody's journey on the physical plane. Anyway, clearly a moment of upgrades and downloads for the people, because I've just, lots of things are coming through. And I'm also being drawn to new areas, new people, new videos, new things, new subjects that I haven't before. So that's quite exciting to me, because I don't believe in boredom, but I do believe in stagnation, 441 on the clock. And so it is really nice to start to tantalise the brain, stimulate the brain with new perspectives and for me, space and I mean, we're coming into these interesting planetary alignments at the minute, and intergalactics and soul and expansion and ascension. They're all things that I find quite interesting, because they're kind of never ending, really. If we would also believe that we're an eternal soul, you know, whatever we don't learn in this lifetime, maybe that comes in the next incarnation. And that's all, like, always also why I'm thinking sort of I'm just letting, or have let, a lot of stuff go in the past, I think since like summer 2023, is that I'm not here to make the call. The contract's already been made, you know. I don't need to look at other timelines of people or women my age, of what they've done and accomplished, or what I haven't done in their eyes. That does not bother me. My trust and faith in something far greater than my human mind can comprehend at the moment. Again, maybe that comes, obviously I speak from somebody's perspective of having had two near-death experiences, which was part of the remembrance, and also going to different planes, but also parts of the psyche that were previously unmet. 369. Stuff is really speeding up. But anyway, I just encourage anyone that might listen to this stuff to start to let go of strong opinions, and especially gossip of other people and various things. Like, it doesn't really serve us. It doesn't really matter. Like, if we're on our own journey, healing, journaling might be good for somebody at the minute, but it doesn't really sort of benefit us. I think we think it does, and we have a vent, but it's just not pleasant. It's not a good positive vibration internally, and we start to just, you know, add things on energetically. Karmic debt. Karma is the lesson. Also, somebody I've connected with today has a different interpretation of that word, and he didn't call it lesson. What did he call it? Anyway, we just end up racking up karmic debt. So, I don't know. Them's my thoughts from the contra.